So this lesson is for all of my guys that want to learn how to play R&B and neo-soul chords on acoustic guitar, okay? We're gonna explore some chords that you guys must know, and we're gonna see how you can put them together into an actual chord progression. We're gonna understand why we play these chords and what's a good way to noodle around with them. Right, so there's one that you guys will see all the time, you must know it. It's just a -7 chord, okay? And it's a C sharp -7 chord. I like to play in the key of C sharp. It's one of my favorite keys. Don't know why. It just sounds good to me. So instead of playing this bar chord, okay, that you guys can see with the diagram on screen, what I like to do when I get started, I'll be playing with the pick today, is to start without this finger so that effectively the chord looks like a bar and just the ring finger. Like this. This gives you that 9th type of color, and then you get the second finger back, okay, on the minor third, on the flat 3, but you will get that as a melody basically within the chord itself, because we are gonna play single note arpeggios, right? We're gonna do something like, okay, just go up and down the chord by using this hammer-on pull-off, okay? That's why you start without the second finger. So yeah, -7 chords, you know, with the root on the A string, must know chords. Maybe just a tip that you guys may want to remember, start sometimes without the second finger and use it as a hammer-on pull-off. This is what we call an embellishment, okay, when we do things like that. And then from there I like to play an A major 7 chord, which again is in the key of C sharp minor. We are in the key of C sharp minor today. Now I guess that most of you will know some ways of playing an A major 7, possibly this one, okay? But I want to show you one which, I don't know why, it's very underrated, but it's one of my favorite, which is playing the A major 7 with the open A string, okay? Which looks like this. And if you've never played this chord, but you know how to play, you know, an A major, whatever fingering you guys use, it's just now a matter of identifying this extra note G sharp on fret 1 of the G string. And you get the A major 7, which sounds great to me. So you start this way, right? You get to the A major 7, start from the A string, play an arpeggio, and then just strum it. Because you want to use the open strings in the voicing to get it, you know, nice and open, right? Okay, so these two chords, really important chords, guys. Make sure that you start from these two chords. Learn -7 and major 7 chords. This was a C sharp -7 and an A major 7, okay? Obviously, the tabs for this chord progression, the way I play it with the arpeggios and strums, together with all of the chord diagrams and even the music theory explanation, you know, with keys and chord numbers and stuff like that. You guys will find everything on my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. There's also a guitar profile so that you can listen and practice along. And if you guys want to learn more R&B and neo-soul acoustic guitar with myself, you will find 2 courses linked down in the description below so that you can learn literally everything about this genre, this style, if you like to play this type of chord progressions. Right, the next 2 chords, guys, are chords that you find all the time, specifically in R&B guitar, in neo-soul, and they are the minor 11 chords, okay? Now, we'll be playing 2 of those in a row. We'll be playing an F sharp and a G sharp. Now, how do they look like? Well, when you play an F sharp, you have the open B string as your 11th, okay? So you just place 3 fingers and then you've got an open string. When you then move it to G sharp -7, you need to bring the first finger on fret 2 of the B string. Okay, so these 3 fingers will look the same, but you need this when you play the G sharp -7. You don't need that when you play the F sharp, because the open B is your 11th, okay? And these chords are really cool because we use a lot of -7 chords, obviously, like this one in R&B, okay? But when you introduce the 11th, you're kind of like adding a completely different dimension with this new color. So what I would recommend you to practice is, you know, this type of arpeggios. Okay, on the G sharp I like to pull off this first finger, because in this way you will repeat the major third that you already have in the chord, going from the 11th to the major third. Okay, it sounds so good to me. So again, these are just very important chords that you guys should know if you want to approach this genre. I'll show you how you can combine them into a chord progression in the key of C sharp minor, but essentially these are positions that you guys can apply to so many songs and chord progressions, okay? So you start with this, go here, that's C sharp minor 7 to A major 7, the 1 minor chord to the flat 6 major 7, okay? These are the numbers in the key of C sharp minor. Then you get F sharp minor 11 to G sharp minor 11. So you go from the 4 minus 7 to the 5 minus 7 as well. Okay, this is all in the key of C sharp minor, which is the relative minor of E major. So you guys can think of it as E major as well and improvise and practice your melodies with E major scale or C sharp minor, which is the same thing. I just think of it as C sharp minor because there is no E chord in the chord progression, if you know what I mean. Okay, so yeah, let's listen to it all together. And then you can start applying other, embellishments or variations to it. Something I like to do before getting started, I like to play a little pickup line, a 3-note line really. You can think of it as a walking bass line, or you can think of it as 3 notes that effectively belong to the C sharp minor pentatonic, okay? If this is my C sharp minor pentatonic, okay, before the note C sharp, I can find B, G sharp, F sharp. So if I play them, now running through towards the C sharp note, it will be like, okay, a 3-note pickup line. You can do it all downstrokes with your pick, maybe with a little bit of palm muting, and then play this way. Okay, I'll show you again. I'll put this line as well on my Patreon page, so you guys will find it at the link in the description below. And if you like this type of chord progressions and you want to explore more chord progressions in this R&B and neo soul style, check out my 2 courses in the description below. They will provide you with literally everything you need, from chord positions to techniques and music theory understanding to play this style on acoustic guitar.